What is up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. We have a special guest here today, all the way in Sweden, fun Swedish, Miss Daniella. Hope I said that right, but
It was perfect. Thank
perfect.
you.
Yeah, I know a little bit. I know a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but appreciate you for being on the show. Now I know a lot about Fun Swedish because I have some of my subscribers. They mentioned the channel and I was like, "Hey, you need to check this out. If you're trying to learn the language and stuff." So that's what I did. I had a list. I don't know what happened to it. I cleaned up and I lost my list because I was taking notes on one of your videos on the different words. Hey, hey, do, and talk, talk and all. So I know a little bit. I know a little bit, but like I said, I appreciate you for being on here. But if you'd like to introduce yourself so the world or everybody can know.
Yeah, cool. No, actually, I think I've seen you when you did the reaction video about the Swedish words, like most common
Mhm.
words, and I think you had really good pronunciation. So well
Okay,
done
yeah.
on that.
I try. I
But
try.
but yeah, so my name is Daniela, eller Daniella in Swedish, and I'm one of the founders of Fun Swedish, and we are actually a language school.
Mhm,
So apart from doing YouTube videos or Instagram
mhm.
posts, we also school.
Right.
Yeah, we have live courses, Swedish live courses.
Mm,
We also have video courses, and we actually have many students in the States that take our
nice.
video courses. So it's really cool. And then we also have like Swedish courses for companies, like
Mhm.
maybe their employees are from the States or everywhere in the world, and we teach them Swedish at work.
That
So
is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I tried that before because I have I've done courses and stuff because before I start doing like reactions and stuff,
yeah.
I wrote 3 books and I
Wow.
actually done like 2 courses, like life kind of like life skill, life choices type of courses, kind of help
Nice.
people with their life. So I don't need to check those out on your end because I think those are important.
Yeah.
Just because, like you said, I thought, I seen that y'all did the language stuff, but seem like you do a lot. So y'all, I know y'all probably staying very, very busy out there.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
that's pretty good. Y'all helping the whole community. Y'all helping everybody out here with a
Yeah.
bunch of different things. So that is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
But when you
So
love what you do, it's fun. So even if
is
it's a lot to do, if you like it, you just do it.
exactly that's a fact. That's a fact. But getting started, like I mentioned to you, you're the first person. Usually, it's I'm doing somebody that probably moved abroad to a different area, but you're born and raised here in Sweden. So, tell us about your life here in Sweden.
Yeah, so I live in Stockholm, so the
Okay.
capital. And I mean, of course, Sweden is big, not as big as the States, but there, of course, a lot of
Yeah.
variation. But I'm from the capital, and I mean, yeah, I was born here and I grew up here, and I think until I was like 14, I thought Sweden was so boring, like super boring. I
Yeah.
hated living here. Nothing happened. Yeah, so I actually moved to Spain. I moved to
Oh,
Argentina. I
nice.
lived in other countries where like more things going on.
That's nice.
So when you're young or like a teenager, it's so boring.
Yeah, I
But
definitely agree. I feel like that's how it is here, where I'm from. Cause I live in Texas, and like you said, you when you just see the same thing over and over, or most
yeah,
of your life, you're like, how can I get out of here? I gotta get out.
exactly.
So I think it didn't hit me until like I got in my 20s, and then I'm
Yeah,
like, I want to learn about the world. I want to travel
yeah.
and stuff. But
Exactly.
I
And I
just
guess when you do that afterwards, like, okay, I guess some things are good at home as well. And
yeah.
I return in the end. I mean, being like I have a son and like a
Mhm.
family, then I think it's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
okay. It can be boring. It's relaxed, very calm.
Right. That's how it is here. Once I had a family, I was like, well, these my people forever. So,
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about, I don't have no friends to hang out with. I
Yeah.
just grab my boys. Hey, let's go do this. Cause they're always going to be down to do whatever oh yeah, let's go do
Exactly.
it. Yeah. But,
Exactly. So
but
you return back.
yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I just know, just wanted them to see the world. And I know you having that experience now, your family can eventually experience, hey, you know what? let's go here
Yeah.
and do some stuff
Yeah.
here. So I think that's cool though. I think it is very cool.
Yeah.
But Stockholm is
Yeah.
one of the first places I plan on coming to this summer. I plan on
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah, so
Nice.
that's the goal. That's the goal. So
Well, you have a guide here. Just let me know when
perfect.
you come.
I will.
Great.
That would be great because I know I've seen a lot. Because I even seen. I think another one was Visby. I know Malmo,
Mm.
and like those
Mm.
different places. I'm like, man, I don't know if I can do that with the amount of time that I'm staying. Because I'm just probably
Yeah.
gonna stay like a week. So, but
Yeah.
I was like, I
Yeah.
just want to experience. I was like, the first place got
Mm.
to be Stockholm. You know, the
Yeah.
capital. You know, the biggest place. So
Of course. Then you have reasons to come back another time to visit other cities.
exactly, exactly. I got to make it
Yeah.
my main spot to come visit and do work at. You know, so but
Exactly. Yeah.
But as you stated, like just living in Stockholm, how was that? You know, growing up, I know here in Texas, we have big cities. I stay in a small
Mm.
town, and
Mm.
it's a good size. But every time I would go out of town, people would be like, "Where is that?" But being in Stockholm, how was it like school life? And you know,
Yeah, I guess again, yeah, we depends what you compare to. If you compare to a smaller city, I mean Stockholm is super big, a lot of
hmm
people. But if you compare to Madrid or Buenos Aires, it's very like a little town.
yeah,
But I mean, it's nice. It's a lot of nature. Like the best thing I think is like the city, Stockholm. It's a
hmm
city, but you still have nature everywhere. So
got you.
you have like this forest. You can just there's parks, forests, trees everywhere. So if you like nature, hiking, being
Mhm.
outdoors, it's super nice.
That's nice. That's
Um,
nice. Yeah, because I never went. I never did the hiking and stuff. I have been camping. That's the most
mm,
I've done when I was younger. But hiking, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to get. I walked around Disney World and I was
yeah.
like, this is too much. This is too much. So I gotta see if I can handle the hiking and stuff.
Yeah.
But it'll be
And
cool.
yeah, and if you don't like it, you can of course just city, go to a coffee place,
Yeah.
have a fika, have a coffee, or just go to a bar. It's nice. I mean, I guess also like things close very early here, so you need
hmm
to kind of be
Oh yeah.
prepared for that.
I forgot about that. I was thinking because I just did a video learning or about Spain culture, and they were just talking
Mm.
about some people that were visit. They were just like, most people they wait till like 10 or 11 o'clock to go out to eat and stuff, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a little late, but I've been trying to eat early, so
Yeah, exactly.
it
Now here,
shouldn't
like
be.
the restaurants closed. I'm normally depends, of course, but in general, like 10, the kitchen is
Yeah,
closed, so you need to eat before that.
so
But yeah,
that's another thing I got to remember. Go
yeah,
get out there early to go get your food.
yeah, exactly. But when are you coming exactly? In what month?
Uh, I'm looking at August,
Okay,
probably
nice.
probably early or
Okay,
late August. It's my birthday
yeah.
in August, so it
Oh,
might be either before or after. I just know it's gonna be a birthday gift because
oh,
I tore my knee my
nice.
last birthday, so I was sitting on the couch because I had knee surgery. So I said I got to do something next
Ah.
time. So,
Well,
but
perfect. But
yeah,
yeah, Stockholm is, I mean, August is a perfect time to come here. It's one of the best
hmm
times, I think. And also, we have the midnight sun. It's more like now,
uh-huh.
perhaps, but that's, I guess, maybe very different from the States, I guess,
hmm
that, the sun never goes down. It's like you
yeah.
return 10 in the night, 11 is still like, it's still light
Oh
sun.
wow.
So that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah. The sun usually go down here about maybe 8 o'clock. That's 8:30. That's the
Yeah,
only time it really goes down,
yeah,
but
but
yeah,
that's
that's
nice
gonna be
here.
cool. It's gonna be real cool. But,
Yeah.
you know, you talked about just doing a lot with the language. You got different
Mhm.
courses out here. How did you get
Mhm.
started with teaching Swedish?
Yeah, it's a long story, but so I actually started teaching Spanish to Swedish
Oh,
people. Yeah, when I was 18
nice,
years old. So I was with one of my first jobs was teaching Spanish.
nice.
And yeah, and then my now husband, he's from Argentina, so
Oh, nice.
he was kind of the first person I taught. I tried
Yeah,
to teach him Swedish.
go Messi,
Part,
you know?
yeah. So he was like the guinea pig, and he's also part of the company now, and he has more like
Okay.
expat point of view. Like
Mhm.
he's like, yeah, but I had the teacher experience, but he also had the point of view, like this is weird. Why do you say
Yeah.
this? And he kind of put the fun in fun Swedish,
Yeah,
and so we kind of do it together. It's like a mix between an expat and a Swede.
that's
So
good.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
real. The perfect combination right there. This was
Yeah.
love at first sight. It was meant to be right there.
Totally,
It was meant to be.
totally.
But I think that's awesome
Exactly.
because I know I've seen most of your videos on
Mhm.
YouTube, but
Yeah,
I did see. I don't know. I think I might have seen. I don't know if y'all have like a Patreon or a website. I think I've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
some.
We have, and we have also
Okay.
several teachers as well. We are,
Okay.
yeah.
So.
So you might have seen just not my face, but
Mhm.
other people as well. And we have also
Okay.
editors. So yeah, we are a little
Nice.
small company, but still like growing
Yeah.
and try to have fun at work.
That's pretty
That's
cool because
it.
I know I was like I'd seen the West. It might have been long
Yeah.
ago when I did that video, the first video. I think that's when I looked and I'm like, oh snap, they do a lot. But I think
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. I work in
Yeah.
education, but the type
Oh,
of
nice.
education y'all do, I would rather, kind of
Yeah.
freelancing and just creating
Yeah.
stuff and doing
Yeah.
those different things like that. I think that's pretty cool because
Yeah.
eventually it's gonna grow, and
Yeah.
it's gonna
Like,
get a little bit bigger. I know here in
yeah.
Texas, we only had like 2 choices of,
Mm.
different languages, which was just German
Okay.
and
Oh,
Spanish.
really?
So,
Mm.
we have a large, Hispanic population
Yeah.
here, or at least
Yeah.
where I'm at, but it might be everywhere. So I know Spanish was
Yeah.
almost like you have to, and
Yeah.
German was like, but if you want to speak another language, here's German.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I mean, Spanish is very useful since it's a big language.
yeah.
German, perhaps back in the old days, but yeah. So basically, that's like how I started teaching,
Mhm.
and also, yeah, I also got a friend of mine's like, "Don't you want to have a company? Do you want to come and teach Swedish to them?" And I was like, "I don't know," but I did it, and that made it was like the start of the YouTube
Yeah,
channel. And also we try to, when you learn a language, like some courses or just, it's very boring.
right, that's
I
true.
think it's just grammar can be useful, but it's not fun when it's like boring and repetitive. And so we try to have more fun and a lot of colors and images
Right.
and jokes and mix that. It helps the learning process.
Exactly, I definitely agree because I actually had fun learning Swedish when I checked out your videos, then I
Um,
tried doing it through, Duolingo too.
yeah,
Duolingo's pretty legit, so
yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, those my 2 sources when learning
Oh,
Swedish.
cool.
So, but like I said, I had lists and stuff, I don't have to find
Yeah.
it, but,
Ah, I
uh
will. When you come here, you will learn as well. I'm sure you will remember the words.
perfect, perfect. You could probably help me do street interviews or something, we can ask
Yeah,
people, that would be
that's
cool right
actually
there.
nice. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I guess Swedes, I mean, maybe you have a reputation of being like very cold, but when you get to
Mhm.
know us, and if you're like nice and curious about the culture, people will talk to you and also
Yeah, I
answer your
see.
questions.
And that would be nice because I've seen a lot of videos, Sweden, but I just know it's bigger than what I'm just seeing,
Yeah,
on the internet. Because I follow some people that live in Sweden. I'm like, hold up, it's totally different from what I see,
yeah,
because it's
yeah,
like, how videos are. Sometimes you watch
yeah.
certain videos that, maybe it's like an older generation thing, but then you have a
True,
younger
true.
generation thing.
Yeah, so
So
I guess we have traveled more, been in other
right,
countries, live in other countries, and then yeah,
exactly.
and
But
especially Stockholm is quite international, so you have different
right.
countries. Yeah,
So, but
yeah,
hopefully, I hope y'all get to expand out more, especially here in the
yeah,
states. Maybe get in some schools and some universities and stuff.
yeah,
That would be real cool. I'll be like, yeah, I know them. I know this. I
yeah,
know Fun Swedish. I've learned
yeah.
from Fun Swedish, so
Oh, yeah.
that would be
We
nice.
actually, yeah, we love it. Like we have many American students, and like
Mhm.
you are the best. Like I really like my American students.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yeah, you remind me of I had my algebra teacher. She was just
Oh,
fun, and the way she
oh,
just
thank
taught and
you.
stuff like that, it was easy to learn,
Yeah,
It wasn't like,
yeah,
"This how you do it, you just write it." I've been
yeah.
to, college and
Mm.
have a professor, he break it down and his whole board is
Mm.
full, and he just looking like he didn't know what he wrote, and but you remind me of my algebra teacher.
Oh,
She was good, she broke it down, she made it
yeah.
fun and made it
Thank
easy to
you.
learn, so that's a
Yeah.
good thing, that's a good thing.
Happy to hear.
Yeah. But the process now, I know
Mhm.
you started, you got your start, but what's the process that's going through your head on how to set up this YouTube and, teach people about Swedish and its culture?
Yeah, well, so it also a mix of reasons, but so actually I have a background in politics, like international politics. I used
Okay.
to work for different embassies
Mhm.
before, and embassies, or they try to promote the country, and so
Mhm.
and so I kind of and I also love languages. I love languages, and I love
Yeah.
also, culture, also learning about other languages. So I was like, I'm gonna do my own embassy, kind of,
Yeah.
which is kind of me educating, or yeah, explaining a little bit about my experience here in Sweden, and also not only my experience, also like what my expat friends tell me about
Mhm.
Sweden, or and then of course the language part. So it was like a mix of that, and yeah, I think YouTube. I love to watch YouTube. I spend many
Yeah.
hours looking at YouTube, so it's like, if other people can do that, I can also do that.
Exactly.
It's a nice way to to reach to more people.
And it is. YouTube is it's one of those things. It's tough, but once you stay consistent and get
Yeah,
going, it just
exactly.
all of a sudden happen for it. Because I've been on
Yeah.
YouTube for like I think
Mm.
probably since like 2016. I want to say it's been like
Wow.
5 6 years. But you
Yeah.
just try so many
Yeah.
different things and stuff and try to
Yeah.
figure it out. But I
That's
do
right.
know, just being in that
Mm.
lane that y'all are on, like creating courses and stuff. Because I even took
Mm.
like life coaching courses and
Wow.
stuff. So I would I don't think you need a certification for life
No.
coaching, but I got like, little
Yeah.
certificates that with life
Yeah.
coaching and just seeing how they structure their videos and
Mm.
processes, just
Mm.
structuring the videos. I used what was it called? There's a little course app where you can find like anything you're looking for. I don't know if y'all are on
Yeah.
it or not,
Yeah,
but
there are different ones. Yeah, you can find
yeah,
all from languages to coaching to
yeah.
math, everything. There's we use Teachable. That's the one we
Okay, I heard
use.
the Teachable. I heard the
Yeah,
Teachable.
for our video courses.
Yeah, and there was another one. I can't believe it just slipped my mind, but it's one that I've used, and you can find courses and stuff. But when you look at the breakdown and the process of doing all of it, it looks so confusing. Like I remember when I wrote my first course, I had to write it down on paper first just
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
sure and break it down into
Mm.
sections and chapters type of thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah. It takes time. Yeah, to
yeah,
we also always try to improve, like make it better and better.
exactly.
And yeah, like our first video, which is actually still the most viewed one, it's like really bad camera quality, really
Yeah.
bad microphone. We just did the alphabet. Now we redid it again. This video,
Okay.
but yeah, so bad. But you need to be
Yeah.
bad to. You need to fail to make progress.
Exactly.
So,
Because
yeah,
as long as you know you keep going and going
yeah,
and you look back and like, "Oh, dang, this was
exactly.
very bad," but, you just
Yeah,
get better with time. But what's
yeah.
the with the
Mm.
process, how long does it take you to, like, maybe come up or create videos, create courses? How long does that
Yeah,
take?
so I guess it depends, but my students and my friends, they inspire me a lot. So
Okay.
it can be I have a lesson like, oh, I'm like, why is this like this? Like, oh, actually, I should make a video about it
Mhm.
to explain it more. So some days it can just take maybe 1 hour.
Okay.
To I do a script and like come up
Mhm.
with like how should I explain this in a fun and easy way. And some days maybe it takes more time. Depends. Sometimes I need to do a little bit
Yeah,
research as well, but you get used to it more and more and improvising. And but yeah, our students are absolutely the best inspiration
that's
for
good.
us.
That's
And
real
also
good.
the comments from people
Yeah.
writing and on YouTube as well, they're really good and super supportive, and it makes us want to make more videos.
Yeah, got you, yeah, because I know that process. I've been there,
Mm.
done that. I'm sure y'all have those brain farts, and you're like, "Oh, what
Yeah.
else?"
Yeah.
I'm the type I have to write everything down because
Yeah.
I just but I'm
Yeah,
sure
me too, me too.
yeah, but with all the help that y'all got, that's
Mm.
why I said I can see y'all expanding and getting bigger and, eventually just having people come and before you know it, it's gonna be fun languages, I might be
Yeah,
teaching every
actually.
language.
Yeah, we actually
That's
have a
oh,
fun Spanish as well, but it's more for
oh,
Swedish
nice.
Swedes, but it's more like translation from Swedish to Spanish. But
Gotcha.
yeah, yeah, we could do Spanish, we
Do
could
y'all have
do
a YouTube channel for that
no,
one?
not
Oh,
YouTube, not
okay.
YouTube, but we could. But we're gonna focus on Swedish for now, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you can
Yeah, that would
teach
be cool.
anything,
Yeah,
anything.
because 'cause I've seen this one channel. I was doing, learning about the Netherlands. It was called Easy Dutch.
Ah, nice.
And then I looked and they had, I think, German, Spanish. They
Oh,
had
yeah,
different ones like that too. So
cool.
that made me think. I was like, "Oh, y'all can." It seemed like
Yeah,
y'all might can do a lot out here. But
yeah,
I
exactly.
guess maybe on the Swedish end, just translate from Swedish to other languages and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Yeah, you just need some time. But yeah, I have
exactly,
so many
yeah.
ideas and like, oh, I want to do this and that. But we love to do
Right.
collaborations, so
Yeah.
it's a good way to get inspired as well.
For sure, for sure. Yeah,
Mm.
it can be a lot of work, but like I said, eventually,
Mm.
then you gotta put out,
Yeah.
family time and all. You
Yeah,
gotta
of
put
course.
business and family. You gotta
Yeah.
balance that time. It can be a lot.
Yeah,
It can be a lot. But
absolutely.
I did have this question, but your Scandinavian neighbors, how is
Hmm.
that for Norway and Denmark? How you?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So, I mean, depends, of course, like who you ask, but I would say that Swedes, like, we think that everybody likes us,
yeah.
but I think, like, like Norway, we have some rivalry with Norway. It's like
Hmm.
brothers as well, but
Okay.
but I think like, oh, but don't everybody likes us in Sweden? And it was like the Finnish, they are angry
Yeah.
because we won the Eurovision with
Yeah.
music. So they're angry at us. We're like, why are they angry? But
Yeah.
yeah, the Norwegians, we have some like history there from the Second World
Uh,
War, and the Danish. I don't know, but I think it's a love and hate relationship.
yeah.
Like if we, yeah, I think also we support each other a lot, and yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, Eurovision
Mm.
had a lot of people because I actually got the chance to watch it live and
Oh,
follow it this year.
nice.
And
Oh,
Finland and Sweden were my top two. But I
ooh,
said, man, Finland, this song might, I said, this
yeah.
got potential to win it. But I was like, I love Loreen. I said,
Mm.
I said, she'll be I said, either way.
Oh,
I'm like, they're one and two, two and one, whichever.
oh. You're so
One of them.
diplomatic. You get
Yeah.
points from us and from Finland.
Exactly. So I was
Yeah,
like, I don't know. I'm like, I just know both of these two got can win. But
yeah.
when Loreen did
Mm.
win, everybody was a little upset, because Finland.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you always win.
Yeah,
Like, but yeah, we are quite, I mean, Swiss, we're quite proud as well about like music.
yeah,
We have like, yeah, some artists there, Avicii and
yeah. There's a
so,
guy, Chris Clefford. Clefford. I don't know if you heard of him. Chris Clefford.
sounds familiar. Is what kind of music?
He's a he's Swedish, but he
Mhm.
kind of sound like Chris Stapleton. I don't know if you're familiar with Chris
Okay.
Stapleton. He
No.
sounds like he's pretty good. He can sing. Then
What kind of music style is it?
I want to say country. It might
Country.
be like
Okay.
country. Well, he did a cover of Tennessee whiskey that was pretty good.
Oh,
And then
okay.
Sabaton is good.
Yeah.
They a lot of history, a lot of history.
Yeah.
I was learning a lot just off of one song. I'm
Cool.
like, oh wow.
Oh,
So,
we made a YouTube video about the lyrics of Sabaton.
oh really?
So you should check it
Nice.
out. I can send it to you.
I'm
But
gonna have
yeah,
to. Yeah.
yeah. No, it's yeah, it's nice. I mean, also because we since most Swedes speaks English, it's also
Hmm.
easier for us to produce music in English. So
Right.
that's why
Right.
we can reach far away. But yeah,
Yeah.
but
Because
yeah, that's basically it. Finland are a bit angry with us for that, but I think in the end we made also
yeah,
like
it'll
and they
squash it.
like
It'd
us.
be like, it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah,
Maybe next year. Maybe y'all win.
exactly.
Maybe y'all win in
Revenge,
Sweden.
revenge. Yeah,
Exactly. They're like, we
exactly.
just
Yeah,
had the better talent this year. That's
yeah,
all.
yeah.
No hard feelings, no hard feelings. But no, I love Swedish music, the different
Yeah,
artists.
cool.
Zara
Yeah,
Larson, another one I've
yeah,
heard.
yeah,
ABBA, surprise. I was like, I've heard most of these songs from ABBA. I never knew the group because growing up, I didn't listen.
yeah,
I didn't listen to it. People were like,
yeah.
you didn't know ABBA?
It's
I'm
another
like,
generation. It's also like more like my parents listen to ABBA,
yeah.
but they're still good. I still like them. But yeah,
Hmm.
and Sweden is also quite small. So like yeah, Sarah Larsson, for example, or
Hmm.
like you always like yeah, I have a friend that went to the same school as her, so it's quite small,
Yeah.
Sweden. Or yeah, you have seen one of the ABBA members walking in the street. This is
Yeah.
quite
Oh
common
wow.
because it's so tiny. So
That's pretty cool. At least it's not. I guess it's not like that starstruck thing that how it is here in America. People see a celebrity. Oh my God, let me get out of here. But
yeah,
I
yeah, I
think
think
it's
here they're like, okay, like, oh look, but you don't go. It's like personal space. You're like,
yeah,
okay, let them be there by themselves and let's take
exactly.
a picture. But yeah,
Yeah,
you don't
but that
talk
would
to
be
them.
cool. That would be cool to just see them walking. I might have to snap a picture. That's just my
Yeah,
American instinct. Like, oh, look who I
yeah.
seen.
It's okay. Swedes also, if you're like American, and like it's okay. They're just
Yeah,
American. But if a Swede would do that, they would be like, no, you don't do that. But
yeah.
if you do it, it's okay.
Exactly. But yes, man. And talking about America, what
Hmm.
are your thoughts on America? I know we see it's always a lot of bad stuff here, but I'm sure some good stuff.
Yeah.
If you've been to
No.
America yet, or
Yeah, so like, yeah, I mean, like to be honest, like all the Americans I have personally met have been super nice,
That's
super sweet, generous, fun. Like I said, like we have many students, and I like really love them. They also, they're also quite honest, which I appreciate. They
mhm.
also like, they tell you like this is amazing, or also like
Yeah,
this can be better, which I like. I like because then I can improve. So
exactly.
I
Mhm.
really like that. And actually, I got like yesterday, I went out for a dinner because one of my American students sent me like a gift card
Oh,
for
nice.
for a dinner for having like a nice dinner in a restaurant. So they actually bought one of the video courses, and they were like, "Oh, this is so good! I want to send you this."
That's
A Swede would
nice.
never have done that. So I really like my American students, not only for giving me things, but also for being like super supportive
Yeah.
and honest, and yeah. So I have personally just good things to say about those Americans I have met at least.
Mhm. Yeah, I think it's always just depends on who you meet,
Yeah,
and but since
absolutely.
I feel like since it's people that's already drawn to what you're doing, that's how you
Yeah,
know you getting the right people that are
yeah,
interested in what you're doing and stuff,
yeah,
and more open
absolutely.
minded and stuff.
Yeah,
Now, if you
exactly.
were probably in New York or somewhere, I don't know. It's like, for me, New York is crowded, but
Yeah,
it's like it depends. But when you
yeah,
draw the audience just based on the
yeah,
content and
exactly.
things that you do, have you ever been to the U.S.?
No, I never been
Yeah.
to the
Okay.
US. Actually, no, and sometimes I like that's why when I also travel with my students because I can see they sometimes show me the American students like, oh, this is palm tree in California. So it
Yeah.
feels like travel with them by seeing their living room or their house. No, I had never been there. I really want to go. My mom had been there many times due to
Okay.
work, and she likes like oh people she really likes Americans like they're very nice. Just I think she's been in New York in not Texas,
Oh,
but in different places in the states. And
okay.
good food also, like
Yeah.
like
Lots of
here,
food.
yeah, that's the food, a lot of variation. So, but yeah, no, I think, and I also think like in general, like we have more things in common than in general,
Mhm.
all humankind, we have more things in common than things that
Yeah.
separates us. So we shouldn't even think about nationality or just
Right.
what do we have
And
in common? Yeah.
exactly, and that would be cool though. Like it's certain places you can go to, like you mentioned, California. I still haven't
Mm.
been to California.
It's a big
I
country.
think
Yeah.
Vegas maybe. Uh, Texas has some good. It just depends. It just depends because
Yeah.
we're crowded here. It's our big
Mm.
cities. It's just traffic. Which you
Yeah.
probably see traffic in California, but it's probably more better
Mm.
transportation
Mm.
opportunities than
Mm.
New York. New York again.
Yeah.
It's crowded, but once you get to Manhattan, you're like, "Oh my god, it's like how the movies are,"
Yeah.
I look
Yes.
when I first went to Manhattan, I was like, "Oh man,
Mm.
this where Spider-Man was swinging," type of
Yeah, that's
thing.
cool.
But
Yeah, I
yeah,
think also I want to experience that as well. I also want to take pictures. But I think I don't know why,
yeah.
but for some reason I really want to go to Seattle. I don't know why.
Yeah, I heard
But
Seattle is nice. I was looking, I was like, "Man, I wanted to go that was a place that I was thinking about going to because
okay,
it's
cool.
nice out it
Mm.
looked nice out there,
Yeah,
but
exactly. Have the mountains and like
is
nature
yeah,
and special city. But I guess yeah, Texas as well must be super
yeah.
cool. So.
Yeah, Texas it depends. It's Houston and San Antonio, those are some nice places.
Mm.
Um, Houston just got a lot of traffic. San Antonio don't have
Yeah.
too much traffic, but
Mm.
it's still pretty
Mm.
nice. We
Yeah.
don't I guess Galveston is by Houston. That's the only place where you have a beach, but it's not like
Ah, yeah.
it's not compared to Florida. Florida is a place would
Yeah.
be real nice. It's like a
Mm.
beach on every corner in Florida, so
Mm.
Florida is another place. My brother actually lives in Florida, so that's where
Oh,
we go for vacation most of the
oh.
time, and we go to
With
the
the
beach.
crocodile, what do you call it in English? The animals that can bite you.
The
Crocodiles.
crocodile.
Crocodiles, thank you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanna say, is it
Alligator.
alligators?
Oh, sorry, yeah, alligators. Yeah,
Alligators?
sure, you call them
'Cause I think,
alligators.
yeah, the
Mhm.
crocodiles that I've seen those because I think they're in Australia mostly
Oh, oh no,
for
that's
the most
embarrassing.
part. Yeah.
Okay, alligators. Thank
But
you.
I think
Teaching
we
me
do
some
have
Swedish.
crocodiles though. I think we do. We may have alligators and crocodiles, but those crocodiles are big either way. Those guys are just huge. I was just like, "Oh, no."
Yeah, I think we say crocodile in Swedish like that. Like, yeah, that's why I get confused.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I guess it's many. Yeah, Florida. I think we also hear a bit about Florida here. It's
Yeah,
because of the
Florida would be
beach.
real nice. Yeah,
Mm.
Florida's one of those, I would say if I would compare it to a country, hmm, it might. It's tough because Florida kind of has like that tropical type of
Yeah.
weather, and it might
Mm.
rain a lot, but then again, you can
Mm.
still do stuff within your day. It might have enough sun
Yeah.
to go to the beach and stuff, but it might rain
Mhm.
and stuff. But it's never
Mhm.
really cold there. I don't know what country I could
Yeah.
compare that to in Europe, but I know,
Yeah.
yeah, I know it'll be compared maybe somewhere in Australia, but
Yeah.
other than
Humid. I
that,
love humid temperature, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. So
That's cool. But yeah, you have a lot of variation in the States. You
right,
have everything. Sweden is quite cold and dark in most of the country, but a little bit of variation, perhaps.
yeah. I said
Yeah.
on my bucket. I
Mm.
have on my bucket list that I gotta experience a Swedish winter. I said I just want to
Yeah.
go down there and see if it's too.
Yeah.
And I don't even do the cold down here. I'm more of I'm staying inside. I'm not doing nothing. But
Yeah.
I
But you
was
should
like,
experience, and also like the
yeah,
Northern Lights. They're quite.
yeah.
It's really cool.
It looked
Yeah.
cool. That I think when I first seen that, I was like, I only seen this on like screensavers and wallpapers.
Yeah.
I was like, this
Exactly.
is. I thought somebody just edited this. I didn't know this was
Yeah.
real.
Yeah,
That
like
was
they're
cool.
not so common in Stockholm because we're quite south, but this year
Mhm.
we saw some and it's really cool. It's super
That's
cool.
nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to experience
Mm.
that in real life.
Yeah, you
That
should.
would be good. That would be good. But
Yeah.
no, I definitely appreciate you for getting on and
Yeah, thank
sharing
you.
some fun Swedish with us, sharing the Swedish
Yeah.
culture and different things with us.
Yeah.
This was nice. I appreciate you. Like I said, fun
Thank
Swedish,
you.
it helps me, and I know all my basics. I know all my basics because of Fun Swedish, so
Yeah.
I'm familiar. They're stuck to me
Thank you.
now. But no, I think you're doing a great thing. Hopefully,
Thanks so
uh,
much, and yeah,
yeah,
thank you for having me on your channel. And
no
yeah,
problem.
maybe we meet in Stockholm.
For sure, that's my plan. Now I know I have somebody, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
let you know those dates and stuff. So
Yeah,
you be my tour
exactly.
guide. Maybe we can collab and do some stuff,
Yeah, of
and
course, of
that would be
course.
great. But I
Yes.
appreciate you. But if you would like, you can tell everybody where they can find you, and I'll put your links in my
Yes,
description.
yes, especially our video courses because you can take them whenever you
Mhm.
want, even if you have like time differences
Yeah.
and yeah, and we also have live courses as well. You will meet me or some of the other
Mhm.
teachers. Oh yeah, but yeah, well, it would be great if we can put the links and they can find it by
That'd be
themselves.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you
Oh.
have your website or anything
Yeah,
that
I
you
have
would
my
like to share?
website. Yes,
Okay.
website or also like an Instagram, Fun
Okay.
Swedish as well. We can send everything. Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha. So I'll
Yeah,
put all that in the link or put all those links in the description for everybody to find
perfect.
and learn. We got Swedish and a little bit of Spanish here. So
Yes,
that
yes.
also be great. That would be great. But I definitely appreciate this.
Tack så
Like I
mycket.
said,
Thank you.
you make me. I feel like I need to go get up on my Swedish because that time is coming close. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to be practicing a couple of weeks in
yeah.
advance and stuff like that.
Just listen to Sabaton or some music and you
Yeah,
learn a lot about culture and words and vocabulary and everything. And of course,
exactly.
our YouTube channel, Fun
Yeah,
Swedish.
of course, of course. But this has been fun. Y'all make sure y'all
Thank
follow
you.
and subscribe
Thank
to
you.
Fun Swedish. I
Thank
think I
you.
even found you on Facebook. So
Oh,
they're on
yeah,
Facebook,
exactly. Yeah, we're on
Instagram,
Facebook. Yeah,
YouTube,
TikTok as well. Everywhere.
TikTok,
Yeah, it meets me
everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah, of
So
course.
this is definitely worth it. They're definitely
Thank
fun.
you.
It's definitely
Thank you.
fun to learn, especially if you're that person that you might have been struggling with learning. They make
Yeah,
it fun. They make it fun to learn. So I had fun
thank
learning.
you.
So, but we
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
you, Miss Daniela, for
Yay.
this interview. But
Yeah.
that is all
Well,
we.
we see
Oh,
us. Hope to see you
oh,
soon.
yes, ma'am. That is all we have for the podcast. Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button on YouTube, and y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. We out.
Bye. Hej då.
Yeah, hey though.